Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Christmas Eve, and I am out here getting some videos done. It's absolutely, well, for the end of December, it's an absolutely nice day. It is still pretty cold. Not a lick of wind, though, so I really like that. That really helps out me a lot. The wind and the cold together really don't do much for me. But I really wanted to give you guys another look at this really cool gun that I picked up recently. I actually picked up a pair of these, and I got both of them for under $100 for the pair. So they were in really tough shape. If you go back, look for Glenfield Model 60. I showed you the other one that I have not touched yet. This one, I hadn't finished cleaning it up. I took it apart and cleaned it up inside, but I hadn't finished cleaning it up on the outside. I think I've taken it as far as I want to go with it. I did use a little bit of the Howard's Restore finish that I like to use on the stock. Mainly that just kind of cleans off any crud and old junk that's on the stock. Cleaned up the barrel and metal with some brass wool, and actually I used the Howard's on the brass wool as well. It's kind of a little secret that I've kind of come up with over the years as far as preserving metal. I actually like to use that Howard's Restore finish on the metal as well, and it seems to relieve a really nice coating behind that really protects the metal. So give that a thought, give that a look. The last time you saw this, we were shooting it with just open sights, and it was still in, I mean, the stock is not perfect, but it is a whole lot better looking than it was before. And but the metal turned out absolutely gorgeous on this thing. You would never know this thing was just a complete rust bucket before I started up. It is actually empty. The bolt is locked back, and here's the other side. But it really cleaned up nice. I had this Marlin scope, which actually kind of predates the gun by a little bit, but it is a very period correct scope for it. These Marlins came out in the 60s into the early 70s, according to the Nick Strobel scope book. Don't have one of those, you should get one if you're into old scopes and old sights and stuff. He actually has a couple different volumes of but this scope is a 1.75 to 5x, so you know, great. This would make a fantastic squirrel gun, I think, the way it's set up right now. We're gonna do a little bit of shooting with it. I'm gonna shoot 25 yards, do a couple groups. We'll shoot one magazine full at 25 yards. Then I'll pause the camera and I'll move my camera out to 25. I've already got an 8-inch splatter burst out there, but I'll need to move my camera so we can see. I'm not expecting a whole lot from 50 yards, but you know, if we can keep them in a a couple inch group or 3 or 4 inch group at 50 yards, I think we'll be doing something. I'm just going to be using these Remington Thunderbolts. This thing does like high velocity ammo. And I have been out here for a couple hours, and I am starting to get a little cold, so I need to. This is the last one for today. I did want to get this out and test it out a little bit more. I do love these old timers like this, though. This one was made in '78 for the serial number. Actually, both the ones I have were made in '78. They're not sequential serial numbers, but they're very close. This is high velocity ammo, so I will be definitely wearing my earplugs during this session. So these things will hold like 18 rounds, so let's just fill it right up. All right, it's full. I do like that these have a bolt hole open that you can lock the bolt back so you know it's clear, you know it's safe. Again, I did shoot this the last time with Federal Auto Match, and it was a little finicky with that. It did okay, but did have a few failures to cycle. Had the same thing today as well, so I did try this Remington ammo, and it absolutely did a lot better with that, so we're going to stick with that for now. I have my camera running on an ARA target at 25 yards right now. Let's shoot this mag out there, and then we'll. All right. So I'm going to number 1. Gotta chamber around here first, right? Got a spent casing in there. All right, number 1. I do like this scope on here. It's not the greatest scope in the world, so I may look for something else in my collection that's a little bit clearer. But I thought this would be the right scope for it. But oh, got a little stovepipe going on there. Went through the same hole as the last one. Okay. I think the oil I put in there might be kind of sludging up on me. That's a nice looking group. 6 shots right there. I'm gonna go up to the sighters up above. I've pretty much shot this target up pretty good. So let's go to the sighters up above. I did clean the daylights out of it and re-lubricate it, but getting out in this cold like this, that oil can gel up and cause some feeding issues. But it seems like it's doing okay now, so let's go to that sighter that's right next door. Wow, that's great. Oh, all right. That's some pretty good looking groups right there. Let me go ahead and I'll pause the camera real quick, and I'll move my camera out to 50 yards, and we'll see. This is a lot to ask. But actually that 8-inch splatterburst looks pretty doable for this little 5-power scope. But stand by and we'll resume out at 50 yards. Alrighty, I am back. Got a whole flock of geese flying over top of me right now. Let's go ahead and load it back up, and we'll shoot shoot a tube full down at 50 yards. Not going to win any competitions with the old girl, but you know, I think it's doing pretty good. Definitely a squirrel getting machine. I keep dropping them. I'll dry those off in a little bit. And that's 18. Alrighty, let's see. I'm wondering if we just had a little bit of thickened up grease there, thickened up oil that was keeping us from. So I have not tried this at 50 yards at all yet, so I'm not sure what's going to do. Right for the center for starters. Looks pretty good. Not bad. All right. That's not too bad, about a 2-inch group at 50 yards. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go up to 12 o'clock. Another probably 2-inch group. All right, let's go to 3 o'clock. Well, all of those would have been a dead squirrel at 50 yards. So that's 15 shots. We've got 3 more. Let's go to 9 o'clock. I didn't see where that one went. Must have been just off the paper. Last one. Alrighty, that's not too bad. Definitely got much much more accurate guns, but for a nice little cheapo semi-automatic squirrel killer, I think that's doing pretty darn good. So, and for around 50 bucks, I can't complain. So anyway, pull my ears out here so I'm not yelling anymore. Hope you guys liked the video. Having a lot of fun with this. I'll get the other one. I haven't touched the other one yet. I need to find a rear sight for it. The other one, the rear sight's busted off, but that other one is actually in better shape as far as rust wise goes, so I think that one's even going to clean up nicer than this one did. But stay tuned for that. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.